So what we're going to do now is a Q&A with the professor of stand-up comedy, the one, the only, Mr. Greg Dean. He is the one that invented the actual industry of teaching stand-up comedy, because nobody knew how to teach stand-up comedy. All they had was their experience and their opinion about what you should do and what you shouldn't do in terms of what's funny and what's not funny to them. Well, let's get into this. I have a question that I would like to put to you, Greg. I'm a comedian. I've been performing for 20 years. I have TV credits, etc. How do you stay relevant in the stand-up comedy industry without representation from a legitimate agent?
That's a really, really good question. How do you do that? And the answer is social networking and performing. First of all, if you want to stay relevant in some way, you need to have a home club. You need to get a home club, a club where you work out all the time. You're constantly there, many nights a week. Get to be an unpaid regular, a paid regular. Work your way into that club, park cars, answer phones, do all kinds of any of the other things that you need to do to be around. And it's what I call haunting. Haunt a club that you need to do, and just stay at it. And I've known people that it took them 5 years to become a paid regular at the Comedy Store. Once they got it, though, now they're performing all the time. If you can get the Improv, same thing, because they got more clubs all over the place. It matters what city you're in, what's a major club, and whether or not they have franchises. Now, that's the first thing, is you need to get that constant stage time, that club, as well as any other shows that anybody offers you. Just constantly performing, because there is no substitution for stage time. Hours and hours of stage time. Now, how do you stay relevant? And that is social media. First of all, you have to have a YouTube channel. You should be posting at least once a week, if not more often. Right. And then on IG, Instagram, you should be posting daily or more. And same thing with TikTok. They should be probably the same things. Those are the major ones that you're going to want to go after. And part of it is with their reels and all the smaller ones and stories is basically start creating a story about your life. In other words, you get up in the morning and you sit and do some writing with some coffee, to have a little phone going, this is me writing this morning, and I'm writing this joke about Yosemite or something, blah, blah, blah. That's it. Go upload it. Okay, and then a little bit later, you're going into a club. Oh, here's me in front of the Improv. I'm going to the Improv to go to their open mic or a show here. Boom. You're in there. Here's me. I'm on stage. Everything, one after another. If you can post several times a day, just following your story, people will start to follow you. And you put those up on YouTube and IG and TikTok, all of those. Multiple times a day. That's one of the biggest things you can do. Now, if you want to get a manager or an agent, they're not going to take you unless you have a really good social media following. In other words, they actually have software that's going to go in and look, oh, you have this many YouTube followers and this many IG and this many TikTok. And they need to know that you're going to promote the shows, as do club owners want to know that you're going to get in there and you're going to promote a show that you're in, et cetera, and knowing how to make. A lot of people are doing the flyers and putting people's pictures on them and your own and putting them out there. I have a lot of my students, every morning I get up and go through IG, Instagram, and I probably anywhere from, 15 to 35 of my students posting something there, sometimes 3 and 4 times. And so if you want to stay relevant and you want to get somebody to represent you, the first thing you have to do is start representing yourself, because you're self-employed until you're making so much money. You don't need representation, but then they'll take you on because they can make money off of you.